Yes, sir.
What is your name?
Michael Johnson.
Michael, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. The question I had was, back in the day, I can remember you played in 1988, a little town, McArthur, Ohio, barely shows up on the map. It's where I'm from.
Oh, okay.
And it was right around the time the dance, hit
Mm-hmm.
'91. But at that time, it was a small crowd, big crowd by their standards, but small by today's standards. But afterwards, you had stuck around and met with every fan, signed every autograph.
Yeah.
It was something that meant a lot to my family that was there and everything.
It's very sweet.
So the question I have is that, do you ever think back to that time in your career and kind of miss that, being able to be that close with the fans where you can't really do that today?
Yeah, well, the crazy thing is you can. You can do that because oddly enough in this career, there's a thing where from there, I can tell you the last date we ever signed after show was Texas A&M because the sun was coming up when the last person was getting signed. And it was making you late to the next gig that you were going. So we just made that conscious decision, that was it. And then there's something that happens in your career, if you're lucky enough to be here long enough, that the fact that you're in the room is just, hey, there's a guy in the room and that guy does music. And so you get to be that guy again. You get to sit around and talk to people, hug people. And fanfare, what used to be fanfare, was my favorite thing. Because if anybody here knew my mama, you guys know she loved people. So that was it. So I loved fanfare because we all stunk. We were all sweaty. A lot of corduroy going on, and but it was great because you loved one another and you got to be with your people. So now Fan Fest is a little more organized but you can still at any time walk right outside that barrier and you can hug. And that's the great thing about country music. They'll give you numbers that can compete with the Paul McCartneys of the world, but at the same time, they want you to be the guy next door, and that's the greatest gift. The greatest gift you can give anybody is let them be themselves, and it be enough. Thank you very much. What brought you here from Ohio?
For work. I graduated from Ohio University and
Okay.
working in television.
Up in Miami, or where?
No, it's actually Athens, Ohio.
Oh, Athens,
south
okay.
of Columbus.
Okay.
So yeah,
Hey,
so
Garth.
Very cool.
it's been great.
Vegas show.